Picture this. Cities where every corner is a postcard, where history and nature dance together, and where the skyline can make you gasp. From mountaintop marvels to coastal dreams, we're about to take you on a jaw-dropping journey through the 30 most beautiful cities in the world. Make sure to subscribe, and we hope you enjoy this video. Let's begin with this amazing journey. Travel Earth page presents Paris, the eternal icon of elegance and romance. This city isn't just beautiful, it's magnetic. Strolling through the Champs-Élysées, watching the Eiffel Tower sparkle at night, sipping coffee in a sidewalk cafe while Parisians breeze by. It's the definition of cinematic, but the beauty here goes deeper. The intricate Gothic curves of Notre Dame, the regal symmetry of the Louvre, and even the charming little bookstalls along the Seine make you feel like you've stepped into a timeless masterpiece. Built on water and steeped in mystery, Venice feels like another world entirely. The gondolas gliding through its labyrinth of canals aren't just for show, they're part of the rhythm of life here. With grand palazzos rising from the rippling waters, centuries-old bridges connecting quiet corners, and the surreal beauty of St. Mark's Square shimmering in the sun, Venice offers a romantic escape that feels like a waking dream you never want to end. Kyoto is the spiritual soul of Japan, where the past is cherished with an almost sacred reverence. Imagine stepping into a Zen garden while cherry blossoms drift around you like confetti from heaven. Golden temples glint in still waters, bamboo forests whisper secrets in the wind, and traditional tea houses serve not just tea, but centuries of ritual and peace. It's a place where every stone path feels like poetry in motion. Few cities can match the raw, natural drama of Cape Town. Tucked between towering Table Mountain and the wild Atlantic, this city is both adventurous and achingly beautiful. One moment you're paragliding above clifftop coasts, and the next you're tasting wine in a vineyard nestled in a valley. The colors of Beau Cap, the penguins at Boulder's Beach, and the golden glow of a sunset over Camps Bay, Cape Town doesn't just wow you, it changes you. A fairy tale frozen in time, Prague is a city that whispers secrets from its storybook rooftops. Its skyline is a mosaic of Gothic spires, Renaissance domes, and Baroque beauty, all stitched together by the graceful sweep of the Vltava River. As you walk across the Charles Bridge under a soft evening mist, street musicians playing classical tunes in the distance, you'll understand why they call this place the City of 100 Spires. Sydney is that rare city where urban life meets nature in absolute harmony. You've got a skyline that includes one of the world's most iconic landmarks, the Sydney Opera House, framed by the glistening curves of the harbour. Surf culture thrives just steps from luxury dining, and the blend of art, adventure, and that laid-back Aussie charm makes every beach walk or harbour cruise feel like a celebration of coastal living. No city bridges worlds quite like Istanbul, literally and metaphorically. This is where Europe and Asia meet, where mosques rise beside modern galleries, and where ancient palaces echo with tales of sultans and spice traders. The skyline, pierced by minarets and domes, glows orange during sunset, while the Bosphorus sparkles below. With every bite of baklava or swirl of the whirling dervishes, Istanbul wraps you in its intoxicating blend of history and heart. Amsterdam is charmingly chaotic in the best way possible. Canals weave through a tapestry of narrow, tilting houses that look like they were built by dreamers. Tulips bloom in bursts of color, bicycles ring through every street, and art both classic and contemporary breathes from every gallery and mural. Whether you're cruising the canals or just people watching at a corner cafe, Amsterdam feels like a city dipped in sunshine and freedom. Barcelona doesn't just sit still, it sizzles. This is a city of bold colors, buzzing life, and architecture that defies gravity. Goda's creations twist and curve through the streets like surreal sculptures, especially the spellbinding Sagrada Familia. Add in golden beaches, electric nightlife, and the aroma of tapas floating on a warm breeze, and you've got a city that celebrates life louder than anywhere else. In Vancouver, skyscrapers rise beside snow-capped mountains, and you're never more than a few steps from a park, beach, or trail. The city is a mosaic of modern glass, cultural diversity, and wilderness wonder. One morning you're paddleboarding in English Bay, and by afternoon you're sipping artisan coffee in a cozy cafe while the city's skyline glows beneath the peaks. It's metropolitan living surrounded by Mother Nature's masterpiece. The birthplace of the Renaissance, Florence is a treasure chest of art, sculpture, and architectural perfection. With the Duomo soaring over terracotta rooftops and Michelangelo's David standing proud, beauty is literally carved into this city's soul. Tango in the streets, European-style avenues, and passionate culture, Buenos Aires is Argentina's fiery, fashionable heart. Each neighborhood, from vibrant La Boca to stylish Palermo, offers its own flavor of stunning. Set against a backdrop of beautiful peaks and a crystal-clear lake, Queenstown is the kind of beauty that makes your jaw drop. Adventure meets serenity here, where the landscapes look like absolute natural wonder. Encircled by ancient walls and kissed by the Adriatic Sea, Dubrovnik is a medieval marvel. Its terracotta rooftops shimmer in the sun, while narrow alleyways and cliffside bars offer views that make you forget what century you're in. With Christ the Redeemer towering above lush mountains, Rio is a symphony of rhythm, rainforest, and revelry. Its beaches, Copacabana and Ipanema, are world famous, but it's the spirit of the city that truly takes your breath away. Salzburg is pure classical elegance, framed by snow-capped peaks and dominated by a fortress that watches over Baroque churches and cobbled lanes. The birthplace of Mozart and home to the sound of music, Salzburg sings with beauty. A kaleidoscope of colors, scents, and sounds, Marrakesh is exotic and electrifying. From the intricate tilework of its palaces to the chaos of Jamal el Fnaa, this city casts a hypnotic spell with its rich textures and desert magic. Step into a snow globe of French charm in North America. Quebec City's cobblestone streets, historic fortresses, and riverside views make it one of the most enchanting cities you'll ever see, especially under a dusting of winter snow. Lisbon is all sunshine and soul, where pastel-colored houses tumble down hills toward the shimmering Atlantic. Tram cars rattle past tile-covered walls, and every golden hour bathes the city in a dreamy, nostalgic glow. Nestled between a glacial lake and the towering Alps, Lucerne looks like a painting come to life. With its medieval wooden bridges, flower-lined streets, and crisp mountain air, this city defines pristine beauty. Golden Gate Bridge, rolling fog, and colorful Victorian houses, San Francisco is a quirky stunner. It's a city that feels alive with innovation, art, and that unmistakable West Coast cool. Bruges is a medieval dream where time stands still. Canals wind through storybook streets, swans glide past Gothic spires, and every chocolate shop looks like a fairy tale ending. Pure enchantment, wrapped in waffles. Sky meets sea in Hong Kong, where neon lights reflect off Victoria Harbor and skyscrapers soar into the misty hills. A vibrant mix of tradition and futurism, this is a skyline that stuns both day and night. With a dramatic castle perched on a volcanic hill and cobbled streets that echo with history, Edinburgh is moody, mysterious, and irresistibly beautiful. Especially during the golden hours or fog-drenched morning. An open-air museum with 2,000 years of history, Rome is a sensory overload in the best way possible. From the grandeur of the Colosseum to the quiet awe of the Pantheon, every corner reveals a piece of civilization's greatest hits. Futuristic and lush, Singapore is where gardens meet skyscrapers. Marina Bay Sands lights up the skyline, and the Supertree Grove glows like a sci-fi jungle. It's sleek, clean, and jaw-droppingly modern. A vibrant time capsule bursting with life, Havana is all pastel buildings, vintage cars, and salsa beats. The city moves with rhythm and nostalgia, and its colorful decay is somehow its most beautiful feature. Surrounded by fjords and forested mountains, Bergen is a Nordic jewel. Its waterfront of colorful wooden houses is straight out of a fairy tale, and its natural surroundings are nothing short of majestic. Ornate palaces, grand boulevards, and coffee houses dripping with elegance, Vienna is European class at its finest. The city waltzes to a classical tune, where every building is an architectural love letter. Hidden in the lush mountains of northern Thailand, Chiang Mai is a peaceful paradise of ancient temples, jungle landscapes, and vibrant night markets. It's soulful, spiritual, and undeniably stunning. From every corner of the world, these 30 cities prove one thing: beauty has no borders. Which city stole your heart? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more stunning destinations around the world. Safe travels, everyone.